Today, we will talk about how to volunteer at an animal shelter. Let's have a look at the details. When you think of volunteering at an animal shelter, you might think of walking dogs or brushing cats. However, there are many additional jobs available. Shelters usually need volunteers for office work, adoption events, cleaning dishes and food bowls, housekeeping, special events, such as adoption programs or demonstrations, fostering animals, and many more important responsibilities. Before you do any volunteering, you need to prepare yourself to work hard, devote your time, and potentially deal with animals that are ill or abused. The first method is finding the right shelter. Contact your local animal shelter or humane society. The organization may have a contact person or volunteer coordinator who can help you get involved at their facility. Consider which animals you want to work with. Most shelters take in dogs and cats, but you may be hard-pressed to find a center that deals with more exotic pets. You may be able to choose between working with dogs and cats, or you may be asked to deal with both. Learn about the available volunteer positions. Depending on the shelter, you may be assigned to a specific job, or you may perform various tasks as the need arises. Make sure that volunteering will fit your schedule. Shelters are usually open 7 days a week, with slightly fewer hours on Saturdays and Sundays. The second method is applying to volunteer. Visit the shelter and ask about volunteering. Call, visit their website, or visit the shelter in person. If you think that this is the right place for you, ask for an application to be a volunteer. Most shelters will give you a form to fill out, along with a list of basic guidelines. Fill out an application. This may be a physical form, or it may be online. You may need to provide a birth certificate and photo ID. Fill out the application carefully and truthfully, and make sure that all of your information is correct. Understand the volunteer requirements. Different shelters have different requirements, which often depend on the specific work that you'll be doing. If you want to directly handle animals, it helps to have prior experience with animals. Attend the training session. Many shelters have training sessions for new volunteers before they can officially start. This usually includes a tour of the facility, instructions on the jobs you will be doing, meeting staff, etc. Find a schedule that works well for you. Perhaps you can volunteer after work or school, or on weekends in the mornings or afternoons. Ask the staff which days and time slots are available and find one that fits in with your schedule. Get onto a waiting list. Don't give up if there isn't an available time slot that works for you. Ask the shelter to put you on a volunteer waiting list. Once you're on this list, they may call you and ask you to help out once something opens up. And the third method is being a volunteer. Prepare to volunteer. You may need to provide your own lunch. Dress appropriately for the weather if you'll be working outdoors. Represent your shelter. Some people believe that animals in shelters are unwanted or undesirable in some way. By helping to change the mindset of the public, you can help more animals find their forever homes. Donate. If you can't afford to spend much time volunteering at a shelter, you can still help out by donating money and animal care items. Shelters need food, toys, bedding, and grooming items for each of the animals that come into their care. Most shelters will be happy to accept donations of used items. Ask for a list of things that they need. Think about fostering an animal. Make sure that you have room for a temporary dog or cat in your home, and ask yourself whether you have the energy to care for this animal. If so, ask whether the shelter has a foster program. This is a big responsibility, but it can be deeply rewarding. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.